So today we have a special guest. What's your name? Grace. Okay, Grace. Grace is my cousin.
Woo!
She is 4 years younger than me. 3, 4, 3.5. Okay.
Okay. Not that it matters.
She's 15. 15?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you want me to do?
I was thinking you were gonna add on to it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's great.
Okay. It's not a touch screen.
I always think it is too.
Okay, why don't you introduce yourself? What do I say? Hi, I'm Grace.
What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Okay. Are you in regular school or Spanish immersion?
I'm in Spanish.
Do you like it?
I'm half and half.
Okay. Why are you half and half?
Well, people kind of judge you for it.
Really?
Yes.
I think that's so cool.
No. People have definitely judged me for it, but also like I know it will be useful later in life. But
How many classes do you take where you have to like fully speak Spanish?
I think it's like 3.
Oh, that's not bad. So it's like half and half.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's roll the intro.
I keep forgetting how long.
Real talk. Okay, welcome back to Real Talk. Okay.
Sing it.
Real Talk.
There we go. That was so good.
Okay, so today Grace picked out a verse that she's going to read for us and talk a little bit about it. Okay, so I picked Mark 10, verse 27, and it says, Jesus looked at them and said, with man it is impossible, but not with God, for all things are possible with God. And I picked this verse because I just like it because it reminds us that we need God in everything that we do, and if we don't have him, everything is impossible.
Yeah, that's good.
That was good.
I feel like that's very similar to Philippians 4:13, which is taken out of context a lot. Like the last part where it's like, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And our family doesn't really like that. Well, we don't like when people use it out of context. But I think the way like you read it, like that verse, I feel like doesn't take it out of context as much. So yeah, it was really good. Your explanation was really good too.
Good job, Grace. See, you're nailing it already. Okay.
Proud of you.
Proud of you.
You're gonna say that.
Yeah, Grace watches all our episodes.
I'm your biggest fan.
Do you actually?
Almost all of them. I didn't watch the camp one. But
Oh.
that's it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't watch the camp one, but I watched all the other ones.
Nice.
That's fair. Okay.
Thank you.
So we're gonna do a little bit of a Christmas recap. So I think Maddie, you should start talking about your concert and where you went and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a concert, but some
The
of it felt like
conference.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So my Christmas break started off with Christmas in Minnesota with my dad's entire side of the family. It was really sad because there's no snow on the ground like at all, and there normally is. And normally we go like ice fishing, but like none of the lakes are frozen, so we couldn't do that. But it was still really fun because we got to play a lot of card games, a lot of rook, and then almost every day we went to my great uncle's farm property and we shot a lot of clay pigeons. And it was my like first time doing it ever, so I thought it was gonna suck. And then my first time, I think I hit like 2 out of the 4. But I also had like a lot of like shock in my shoulder because I didn't hold it right up against it. So when it backfired, it like, I don't know, it hit my shoulder. I probably said the wrong terms. But then the next day, my second attempt, I went 4 for 4 and I hit them 4 times in a row.
Okay.
I was so proud of myself. I have a video of it, but I'll show you that later. So yeah, that's kind of what we did the whole time. We just hung out inside, but it was still fun. And then Christmas service there is always so fun because it's this CRC church that's like super like, there's a lot of older people there, and like they're not super energetic when they worship and stuff, which as like my dad's side of the family, like we go all out, and there's this one song that we all get super hyped for, so literally our entire family is just like singing it really loud and clapping along, and everyone else is like looking at us weird, and no one started clapping. Like we were clapping and no one else is clapping, but that was super fun. And then after that we had Christmas in Michigan, but we only went up there for one day. And it was really fun because we all draw names that day, and then we all go to the same store. Um, and like we try and avoid people when we're shopping. So it's just like a quick one and done thing. But a funny story with that is that we all drew names, and then we'll try and look at someone and be like, can we partner up with you, like blah blah blah, stuff like that, so that we can have a buddy in the store. And all of us had partners except for my mom and my dad and maybe my Grammy. So then we are walking around the store, and then we get back and we open gifts, and all of a sudden, like we thought my dad had someone, and he's like, nope. And we're like, what? Then who do you have? He's like, myself. So my dad, when we drew names, he didn't say that he drew his own name. So he literally went shopping for himself. I was like,
Oh
you've
my
got to
goodness.
be kidding me. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
Um,
funny.
it was. We were all laughing so hard. My grandma was not happy. She was like, I can't believe you did that.
What did he give for himself?
Socks and I don't know, something else, but I think he had to return it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of lame actually. But Callie had me, and she got me like some bath stuff, so I'm really excited about that. Well, I've already used it. Oh, and hair stuff. So like I got heat protectant spray and curling spray. And then after that, I got to go on a super cool trip with two of my friends from camp to Tennessee slash Atlanta, Georgia for the Passion Conference. So for those who don't know, the Passion Conference is where it's just like a big church service is what it kind of was like. Like there would be sessions in the span of the 3 days, and in a session there would be songs, someone speaking, and then some more songs. So it was really cool. I thought it was a really great experience. And I would definitely probably go again. It was really fun. They opened up with praise, and Brandon Lake was leading it, so that was really fun. And it was just literally goosebumps because like all the lights were on, everyone was singing. It was so hype. It was so much fun. But before that, we drove down on the first to Nashville to stay with my friend. So we stayed there for a few days, walked around like downtown a little bit, um, just hung out and relaxed at her house, which was really nice. And then we drove to her church that we are doing the conference through. And then we drove down with the church, which the car ride there was okay. It was really awkward. Like there was just a group of 4 people in the back who like kept talking, but like they weren't really funny. So like they thought they were hilarious, and we're just sitting in the front like, what is happening? And I felt like we stopped more times than we should have. Like I just wanted to get there.
Yeah.
And then when we got to the hotel, we had to wait a little bit because it took a while to get our hotel keys. And then it felt like as soon as we got into our room, like we had half an hour before we had to leave to go to the first session. So the whole thing kind of felt rushed, and like I didn't really feel like I had time to relax, but it was still super fun and like obviously a great experience. And you could have left early during some of the sessions, like you weren't forced to stay there. And a few times, just like with how exhausted I was, I wanted to, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stay because it's gonna be worth it, and it definitely was. So that was super fun.
Is there something like new you learned there that like was like life changing, or like something like you never thought of before? And like,
yeah, no, that's fine. I didn't really have like a life changing thing, but a few like cool things that happened or like fun facts was this is kind of a side note, but not really because it has to do with what one of the speakers talked about. I a while ago saw this like picture slash illustration. I was like, oh, that's super cool. Like I want to get that as a tattoo someday. And an it's like an arrow going down and then cross, and then like 2 arches, but they're like supposed to be an empty tomb type thing. And then it's an up arrow and then a down arrow. And it's supposed to mean he came, he died, he arose, he ascended, and he's coming back. I'm like, that'd be really cool because like if someone comes up and it's like, hey, like what does your tattoo mean or whatever, I can basically tell them the gospel story.
Yeah.
So I thought that
like
was super
that.
cool. And then Sadie Robertson talked about that literally at her conference and drew it out. And I'm like, this is a sign. Like I have to get it now. So that was really cool to see that, because then I'm like, that is a really good way just to like tell someone the gospel who
Yeah.
doesn't know it, and it's quick and like you have an illustration so like you'll never forget it.
Mhm.
And another thing that she pointed out, which I, if you haven't noticed on my Instagram, like I'm really trying to work on, is she was like, Paul had to go through so much just to spread the gospel. Like he was persecuted. Like so many people in the Bible were persecuted for spreading the Bible and like going, like they were doing it in prisons, they're doing it like in the streets, blah blah blah. And she's like, we have social media like as a really powerful platform, and we have like access to spread the gospel with a click of the button, and we don't.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm really trying to work on. Is like my feed has become more and more like since I went to Passion, so much like Passion stuff popped up and like Christian quotes and stuff.
I have noticed you've been posting more stuff.
And I'm trying to like if other people post it and I see it, like I'll try and like their stories, like encourage them to keep posting.
That's good.
Because it's literally one click of a button, and maybe someone would be my story who has never seen something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that was one thing that really stuck with me, is just to try and use my resources to try and share the gospel. So that was really good. And then another cool thing was that we got to witness / help like the first translation of scripture for a different language. And then literally that happened the first session, and they sent that guy with the copy to the place, which was like I don't know where it was. I feel like maybe somewhere on the tip of, I don't want to say it wrong, either Africa or South America. I don't know which one it was.
Okay.
But somewhere far, and the guy literally left the stadium to go fly to that country and deliver it. And we got to see a video on the last day of it happening. It was so cool. Yeah. And then we also had a goal to reach $1 million to help pay for scripture to be translated, and we ended up reaching like 2 million. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
So those were just some key points that like kind of stuck out to me.
Yeah.
There was one day where and you always meet a lot of cool people. We didn't really meet a lot of people just because it was like you go to the stadium, you sit down, and you go back to your room. Like there wasn't a lot of socializing. But there was this one time where we had to pray with like 3 people around us, and I came with 2 other girls, so we're like, great, like it'll just be us 3. But then we weren't really doing anything, and then these 2 guys next to us who had kind of been talking to us the whole time, and they were really sweet and like intentional about getting to know us. They're like, hey, like can we pray with you guys? And we're like, yeah, like that'd be great. So we gathered around, and we were supposed to pray for our campuses, but I didn't have a campus, so I just prayed for the school that I work at. And then after that was done, I'm like, okay, like we'll sit back down and they'll start playing more music or something. But one of the guys is like, is there anything like we can pray for you guys? And I was like, that was really cool. Like, because we could have been done after that prayer and just gone back to what we were doing. But like, they were super intentional about like, let's keep going and like see if they need help with anything. So they ended up praying over all of us again. So that was really cool. That was probably one of my favorite parts of it.
Yeah.
And then we drove back, I think the Friday back to her church, and that ride was a lot more fun, but that's because we were the ones like goofing off, like the driver I felt like was better that time, but we did like a guess that song. So like he'd play a song and we'd have to yell stop and then like say what it was. So that was really fun to listen to like types of music. And then
was it like a bus or like a van?
There were 15 passenger vans. So there was 3 vans, and it was just like there was the driver and the passenger, and then there was a small row for 3 people because like you have to have room to walk to get in. So it was kind of a small seat arrangement, and then behind us was a row of 3, and then behind them was a row of 3, and then there was a single chair. So it was kind of tight, and it was a little cramped, but it was okay. It was really fun. And then the ride home, we just like sang the whole time.
That's fun.
Yeah. So that was really fun, really cool experience. And then we went back to Tennessee and then went home. Yeah. That was really fun. And then I'll wrap up like my story with my favorite gifts that I got. One of the first ones I got was, well, Jenna's gift was like a whole box of like the cutest little things, and it was just a lot of little things that I use a lot. It was really cute. And then Audrey got me like a Polaroid thing to hang in my mirror and cup holder.
Oh, did you end up figuring it out?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Oh,
I gotta do that because I think I have to untie it to retie it on my thing.
Yeah.
My car's in the shop right now, getting worked on because the brake something won't work. Anyways, and then we did like our friend's Secret Santa, and my friend Maddie, she got me a hair straightening tool that I've been dying to use, and me and Jenna both.
Yeah, so Maddie tried it out right after she got it, and it worked so well that I went that night and got the same one.
Yeah, it was so much fun, and I was like dying for that gift. And then she got me that, but then like almost everything else I asked for, so that was really nice. And then my sister, one of my favorite gifts I got was a circle ice cube tray. It's in my freezer.
Oh,
If you want me to go get it,
no, I need to go yell at your
I'm
sister for that.
obsessed with it.
Oh,
it was so good. And then my sister, she also got me some like random stuff. She got me a keychain, some other stuff. It was really cute. And then Callie got us like a whole bunch of like, she just got lip gloss, eye mask, pimple patches, like self care kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then my parents got me Crocs. I got new Crocs. And then they also got me a Panda gift card. And yeah,
Nice.
that's kind of it. It was a really fun break. And I'm really sad it's over, but it was really good.
Yeah. Maddie got me this ring for Christmas. I put it on my list.
It was, oh my word. Okay, background behind this ring. I was like, she wants silver jewelry. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like, it kind of looks like a wave, but like not really, but like kind of that vibe.
No, I love it.
And I was like, it's super simple, but like cute, and like the little diamonds that probably aren't real diamonds.
I wanted like an everyday ring just to like wear all the time.
With everything? Yeah. Anyway, so she had said size 9 on her thing, but with a question mark. So I was like, what am I supposed to do with that? So I ordered a size 9, and then I tried on mine, and I'm like, how the heck would she be a size 9? So I kind of had to tell her what I was getting her and hope it was fit. And it ended up fitting, but like the people I got it, they were super sweet. And they're like, we'll send you another one if it doesn't work. But apparently it fits. So
I think I'm probably, if there's like an
like
8.5,
yeah,
that would be perfect. Like this one's a little loose, but like it's not like falling off my finger.
That's how mine is. Like I can easily slide it.
Yeah.
So if it was like half a size, it'd fit. But
it's just like I don't buy my own rings. Like I just get them from my aunt, so I never really like looked into what size I was. So I kind of just guessed. So whoops. But yeah. And then Audrey got me like a seashell bracelet, like a silver bracelet, and Kate was my secret Santa, and she got me a headband, like the pink like skincare headbands and the pink like things to go around your wrist so the water doesn't drip down. And then she got me 2 lip glosses, a makeup bag, and nerd clusters. I was so happy Kate got me. But yeah, it was a really good gift. Okay, me and Grace's Christmas.
What? I said, did you want it?
Oh! I heard that too. I'm surprised you didn't. Don't do it in the mic.
I thought you said I have some, and then you like grabbed it, and then like yeah, and then you were like, oh, wait. Okay, my bad.
Okay, so Christmas Eve, both our families go out for brunch. We always go to, well, we've recently been going to Avgo, so we do that Christmas morning, and then I go home.
Avgo?
And
Avgo. I don't really like breakfast, so I don't really get anything, but
it's Avgo. Oh. But yeah, then I go home and do my presents. You go home and do what on Christmas Eve?
I think we just did stuff with the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then Christmas morning, we go, this year, Grace's family was hosting. So we go over there, we have breakfast on Christmas morning, and we do presents.
No, we did games first.
We do games.
Oh, we did this. We did this like game. You've probably seen it on TikTok, probably. But reenact? Did you say?
No, she say act. So you tell it.
So it's like the Roomba like vacuums, and then you put like knives on them, and then you have like balloons, and we put them in like my dog.
Sorry. So we did one knife to like try to like chop up all these balloons, and it just wasn't working. So then we taped 4 knives to all around it, and that wasn't working. So then we did razor blades. So we taped razor blades to the Roomba, and that worked.
So then we each had like balloons, like, and we wrote our names on them, and then we put them in like my dog's like cage, like big.
Oh
cage
yeah,
thing.
I have seen that. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought they were like attached to your ankles. I was like, that's dangerous.
Attached to your ankles?
Well, because you know how like with the balloon game where like you all have it attached to your ankle and you have to like try and step on the other person's. That's what I was picturing.
No.
Sorry, go ahead. Okay.
So I got second place. I almost got first place, but couldn't do that.
Hmm.
And then
I won $20 for
Oh,
the
yeah.
string game.
you just like pick a random string and it gives you a prize.
so you literally
Yeah,
you
it's
all
luck.
just draw a string.
What did I get?
You got $20 for picking the
What did I
smallest
get?
string.
I don't remember
I
what I
like
got.
candy.
Probably.
I
I don't know. I said it like
Lily got like dog drool soda.
Ew.
No, but it was good, wasn't? No,
I
she
didn't-
didn't get that.
Ew,
That was
ew.
Caitlin.
Oh.
Oh,
That was Caitlin. How are you dragging it
I
out?
don't know.
But yeah, and then we do
I don't know why.
games, and then we do a scavenger hunt, which it's been like picture scavenger hunts recently. So you do like, what was some of them? Like take a picture of something with a C. So like it was us hanging out of a car and like
Oh,
I
one
think
was like
someone posted that on their Visco.
probably
one was
yeah.
like take a picture of something like scary or something, or like act like a scared
Oh,
face.
yeah.
And
so
I can show you. I can show you.
Oh
it's-
yeah.
Me and Jenna were on the same team.
Yeah. It was me, Grace, Joey, and
Lily. Like, what am I
yeah.
supposed to do with Joey? He doesn't do anything.
I could. Oh,
That
that
scared
scared me. Yeah, Joey was very difficult.
He was moody.
this whole time.
He was really moody.
Oh, I missed them.
Yeah, we're-
Yeah, but I don't know how Zach and Caitlin and Bailey they were together.
I only have like some.
Oh, I can show you later.
But yeah, so
Or I can,
it's like do a penguin walk. So like getting Joey to try to do that stuff
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
so
he
difficult.
doesn't do anything.
But
I
it-
wonder if you
it's
would have
really
been
fun.
with Bailey and if you like then he would
No,
No?
he literally is just so moody.
have. What the heck?
So that's what we did for like something scary.
That's funny. What even was that?
Muddy.
Don't ask me.
Oh, it was money.
Yeah. But yeah, like Grace had been cracking up at one point because Joey was laying on the couch and we had to like do a choreographed dance for one of the
Oh.
scavenger hunts and Joey was just not getting off the couch. And Grace, like I was raging at him the whole time, but all of a sudden Grace out of nowhere, he's like, "Get off the couch! I'm gonna fight you! Get up!" And it was just so funny.
He
Like,
was being like, just like participate. You're
Yeah.
not too cool. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went to my side, and then that night, me, Grace, and my parents drove to Florida. It was like 11 o'clock at night. It was an 18-hour drive, and we probably got there at like
11
the next day.
No, 4. 4. It
That's
was
a big difference.
I know. It was 4 because remember we wanted a tan, but then the sun was like gone.
Oh yeah. It was also like 60 degrees the whole time we were in Florida.
Okay, but I still managed to get burned.
Yeah, we did burn. Like mostly everyone
Yeah.
burned.
I don't know. Like yeah, literally everyone did.
Yeah.
I don't know. So then the first day when we got there at 4, we just like swam, I think, right? And like went in the hot tub. And then the next day, like my whole family didn't get there till like later. So I think we just like went to the pool again. Didn't really do much. And then the next day, that's when we had to wake up at like 3 in the morning to go to Disney.
Yeah.
You guys did that the next day after travel?
Well,
Well, there
my
was a day in
parents-
between.
Oh.
my parents kind of did.
Yeah, because they
Oh.
got there like they got there in the morning.
I don't know.
Did you sleep in the camper every night?
No,
Mhm.
twice.
Yeah.
So we had to wake up at like 3 in the morning, and it was pouring rain.
Yeah.
Pouring. So we stopped at Walmart on the way there and got ponchos.
They were so cute. They
I know,
had
they're,
like
like,
Disney
Disney.
characters on them. They were really cute.
Yeah.
But we got to Disney.
Our dads got matching grumpy ones.
Yeah. I think Zach was the only one who didn't get a character.
My mom didn't get a character either.
But yeah, our shoes were soaked. Socks were
Socks
soaked.
were soaked.
And it was like
I think it turned into
Yeah.
I was like, what just happened?
it was like 8 in the morning and our socks were soaked and we're like, this is gonna be a long
And it was
day.
freezing because we were just like,
And the park was open till midnight, so we're like, we're gonna get the most of our day. So we all planned on staying till
Why?
midnight.
Why was it open to midnight that day?
I don't know. It was only supposed to be open till 9, but
yeah, they like checked it again. And,
and it was open till midnight. So we're like determined to be there till midnight. So it was like 8 a.m. Everything was soaked, and we're like, it's gonna be a really long day.
And also, it was my sister's first time going, so it was like her first experience. Well, she went when she was like a baby.
It was?
Yeah, she went when she was a
Aw.
baby, but like obviously she doesn't remember that. So
I
Did
think
she like
her
it?
and Caitlin got like the first timer buttons.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, I think she liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She enjoyed
She
it.
really liked it. She wouldn't stop talking about
Oh,
it.
that's good.
She should have come.
Maybe we could have her as a separate guest. She
Yeah,
could.
she would love that. We'll start hearing about basketball in school life.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. But obviously the first ride was Pirates.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Going to Disney with my dad is like a whole different experience. But then we did like Thunder Mountain and Haunted Mansion.
Oh, but Tron was the best ride.
Tron, so cool. It's the newest ride there.
Tron?
Yeah.
Tron.
It wasn't
Like
there
top,
when
like
you went.
10 steps above every other ride.
Really?
It was
Yes,
insane.
It was everyone's favorite.
It's like futuristic. So you get on like these motorbikes.
It's nothing
We
like
got the front row.
Yeah, me and Charlie got the front.
Wow.
I was like, I don't even know.
So it's like all like LED, like blue laser, like it's just like
Whoa.
so
you, like,
futuristic.
You're just like stopped, and then all of a sudden you take off, and you just like go like so fast.
Yeah.
And you're just like, and we were in the
What
front. It
kind
was
of
the
a
best.
ride? What did you ride on? Like, was it the bike?
It was
It's
like a
just-
motorcycle, and you had to like lean forward.
So you have to put your calves in like this thing, and then it closes on your calves, so you're in there, and then a thing comes down on your back, so you're leaning forward, like you're on a
okay, it
like
sounds
a-
uncomfortable, but it wasn't. Like,
But
I
like
thought it was
you can like lift up a little, but there's a thing like holding you in place and like
Is
on
it,
your
like-
back.
A lot of twists and turns. Like, do you turn a lot? Because
Yeah,
is it like Space Mountain kind of?
yeah.
Okay, I would have gotten so sick.
It's no,
No,
I think it
no.
was.
But I got sick on Space Mountain.
This is, but it's like you're
Like, how
How do you
outside
get
for
sick
some of
on
it.
Space Mountain?
But
I'm very sick.
Why'd you
it
say
was like
that?
it was so cool, and that's definitely my favorite ride now.
Yes.
But like the whole process of like you have to get like
Yeah.
reservation times, and then you have to wait another hour inside after like your booking time. It's like you're boarding a plane. It was just like
Well, yeah, you would get like reservations, so like we had to like go on like right at the right time, otherwise, because we
And
were like
book it.
2 minutes late, and like they're all sold out,
yeah.
and there's only 2 chances. So then we tried the afternoon slot, and we got it, but you would be like on
Oh,
there like refreshing it every
wow.
second, so you could like sign up for it.
Yeah, it was intense. But anyway. Okay. Anything else about our Disney day? We didn't stay till midnight. We ended up leaving at like 10 or something.
It was like 11, I feel like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, one
But, yeah.
more. We went on. we someone's great idea was like, oh, let's go to this Monsters Inc. laugh show.
Oh
Like, no, thank you, but okay, we have to do it.
no, we do it every time, so we're doing it.
no, I hated it. It was the worst.
Because you got on this.
I got on the big screen.
Oh
So-
yeah!
I'm sitting next. I'm sitting next to Zach, and I'm like, please don't be me. Please don't be me.
Okay,
Please
first
don't
of
be
all,
me.
we
Please don't be me."
walked in and they like let everyone in, but there wasn't enough seats. So like me, Lily, Aunt Becky, and Grandpa didn't get a seat,
Yeah.
so we had to stand in the back.
Oh.
So they got seats, but it was just like,
Me and Zach are sitting on the end, of course. I literally was like, okay, I hate this stuff. Like, please do not. Then
it's
they're like
so funny.
going around like like picking random people to like talk to.
I would hate
Oh, this is what they say. Oh, I'm gonna call them these two people. They look like they're really comfy in these hoodies. Me and Zach are sitting next to each other. I see my face on the screen. I was like, I was so awkward. I can't.
She goes, well, the monster on the screen is like, what's your name? She goes, hi, my name is Grace. It was so funny. Like, she was so monotone
was-
about it. Like,
No, okay. You don't know the. Okay, also, I left for Disney, or we left for Florida, and then right as we left, I started getting so sick. So when they called on me, I had to remember that day. My
Yeah.
voice was completely gone. I couldn't talk. So then I'm also freaking out because I sound like a man right now, and like no one, like everyone's judging me. It was so embarrassing.
it was funny.
and then like made a song about us.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know.
They made up a song on the spot about
on the spot
like them two, and they rhymed
with our
it.
names in it.
It was really good. I have a video of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I was like very impressed.
I was so it was like just the camera was on me for like 5 minutes, so I didn't know what to do. I was just like, oh,
It was
okay.
so funny.
I would have hated that.
No, I
Oh.
couldn't.
I think it's funny.
I just wanted to like.
Okay. What's another story we can talk about? Should we do the $2 bills? Oh my goodness.
I told my parents about this. They were like,
Oh,
they were
really?
like concerned. No, I can't
Who was
believe-
there? I think it was my parents
Yeah, it was
and
the last
Grandpa
day. It was
in the
just-
hot tub.
yeah.
So it was just us, like, and me and Grace were sitting on the lounges because we got too hot in the hot tub. And this,
Side note: did you guys see any alligators?
No,
no, not this time.
we saw dolphins.
Yeah, on the beach.
Yeah.
So we were sitting on the loungers, and this guy starts like talking to my grandpa because it's like a 55 and older park, so like everyone just kind of talks to each other. But we were just chilling, and then he comes over. I don't even remember the whole conversation.
I remember.
Okay, go ahead.
So we were like sitting down. He was like, "Oh, have I given you guys like $2 bills yet?" We were like, "No." He like pulls out his wallet. And he gives us both one, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I give $2 bills to like pretty young women, or like pretty young ladies or something like that." And we were like, "Oh okay." So like we grabbed it. He was like, "Yeah, like just keep it. Like it could be worth a
He's
lot."
like, write the date on it and see how long you can
Did you write
keep
the
it.
date?
No. I
Me
don't
either.
care.
Anyways, so then we're like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And then he was like, kind of, and then he like left, and he was like, "Man, I love flirting with young girls."
It was just like,
I was like, you just don't, you should not be saying that.
he's over 55.
Yeah.
He says this in front of my parents
Yeah.
and my grandpa.
It's like one thing to be like friendly, but like it's just like,
Make those comments.
Yeah, it's just like, ugh.
it was just weird.
But anyway, so let's see.
Oh, also at Disney. Oh, we forgot to tell that one.
Oh,
So
This
we
is
were like
funny.
all. It's like, what is it like 7 in the morning?
yeah,
And we're all going through security.
it's pouring down.
It's pouring down rain, so we
rain.
have like our poncho hoods on, so you cannot see anything, and like everything.
It's like your vision is
Yeah,
there.
you can
can't
literally
look.
see forward, nowhere else. So like we're walking through security, and so like my aunts first, my dad, they're all walking, then we go through. My aunt just keeps walking. She assumes everyone's
Because we
behind
like
us.
power walk.
Yeah,
like,
we're like,
you don't stop.
so she assumes everyone's behind us. I don't really know the story. You keep
So she
going.
just keeps going. But it was like my uncle, my dad, me, then like Grace or something. And he like stopped my Uncle Nate. And my Uncle Nate couldn't hear it. So like he just kept going. My dad's like, stop, 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 stop. And like we finally stopped, but my mom just had like
She
was
did not.
down the
She
park.
kept going. She was halfway to the entrance.
Yeah, she just kept going. So the security guard went running after her, trying.
Sprinting. He goes, we have someone on. Like, what did he say?
I don't know. He just
He was
like took off.
He's like
after
on the
her.
walkie. He's like, I'm getting her. I'm getting her. I'm getting
Yeah.
her. All this stuff. And then
And they were all like pissed that
At
she,
her?
yeah, just like all of us because we kept walking because we can't hear a thing.
it's like raining. Our like things are up. You can't see anything. So then she's like still going. They're like chasing after her. She's like speed walking. And then they finally get her, and they like say on the walkie, "I've got her." It sounded just like her.
It's so they both just come back, and I don't even know what they had. Oh, she had a bag, so she had to like go into a separate line. But
no,
it was just
no,
so
it was
funny.
like something dumb. Like she like went back, and they were like, "Oh, why did they even stop you?"
Oh.
And she was like, "I don't know." But yeah, that was funny.
It's just like it was so funny seeing my mom just like the security guard going after her.
Oh yeah. Okay. One day we went to the beach and like, what did we do? We just like played volleyball. It was like really windy one of the days.
We played a lot of volleyball games.
That was interesting. That was interesting. We had a couple of injuries. Many, actually.
Grace's mom like dove for every ball. Like the
She like,
effort was.
she like broke her thumb or something.
Yeah.
She was like freaking out.
Lily and Grace got into it. They both started crying because
I was not crying.
you cried when you and Zach collided.
Okay, Zach literally snapped my wrist in half.
Okay, it's still functioning.
So she had a meltdown about that, but then Lily started crying.
Don't be so dramatic. I was upset. I
Yeah,
was not
no,
bawling or
it's fine.
crying or anything. Lily was bawling. She fell.
So like
she she fell, and she was like, "Fine, whatever." She was laughing, but then her foot came back, and like her foot got caught
yeah.
with sand, and it went straight into her eyes, and she was just bawling.
I wasn't talking about that time though.
What were you talking about?
When Zach stopped getting the ball for her.
Oh, yeah.
So she got frustrated.
There was so
but
much, and then there
it
was so
still
much yelling.
fun. And then like other people you don't know join in, and then you gotta like
They were weird.
yeah, but it's fine.
You should tell a story about the souvenir bathroom.
Oh, this didn't happen this
Oh.
trip.
Oh,
But-
it was a different trip.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was the past trip.
no. So, you know the parakeet shop, the one with all the parrots out front. So, like a couple years ago, I went to the bathroom in there, but like the lid on the back of the toilet was like not on all the way.
Oh, it was on the back of the toilet. I thought it was the toilet seat.
No,
Okay.
that was in the
What?
panda. That just happened
Oh, that's
yesterday.
so funny.
So I sat down, and the whole thing, like the lid, like fell off and shattered in the parakeet shop.
Shattered.
It was so loud, like so loud. I was like everybody could hear it. So it shattered, and so I just kind of walked out, and I told my parents we had to go. So I just went to the bathroom in the next
You
shop.
didn't even fix it.
How am I supposed to
Well, you
fix
didn't
it?
tell
It's shattered
anyone.
on the
You
floor.
didn't tell anyone.
No, I was embarrassed. But anyway, keep going, Grace.
Was there anything else with the beach? Yeah, it was just like,
The seagull.
oh yeah,
Do you guys try and catch one? I just saw
No.
a video
No.
where like you lay with the towel.
I
and then
seen
you,
that.
like-
Yeah,
But my mom was eating something.
I think it's cheese and crackers.
Yeah, and she was just holding it like this in a single.
Really?
All of a
Like-
sudden came down
like
and
So
swooped
she
right-
wasn't trying to feed it.
No,
she was okay. Her being her, she was just like talking. Like we're all like, okay, make sure like you're eating. Like the seagulls are always out. Like
Yeah.
she's just like talking with her hand like this, with her food in her hand, and all of a sudden like a seagull came.
And, like it was silent for a sec. I looked
And
up,
I'm like-
I could hear the wind of the bird.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see it. I was sitting right next to her, but I wasn't looking at it. And I just heard the wind, and I looked over, and it's gone. It was so
Wait,
funny.
you weren't there. So they left because they like went to a restaurant or something, and like we were going to a different one. But a seagull took a piece of pizza, and me, Zach, and Caitlin were in the ocean, and so they took it, and they're this like probably like 50 of them are all like fighting over it. So they come like over the ocean, they drop it right next to this dude, right like I'm saying, this is the dude right here. So all of these 50 seagulls just
Oh
come
my word.
swarming like down onto the, and he's like looking at this, he's like freaking out, he's like, what do I do? So he goes like underwater. But it was just so funny because he was like so scared, you could just see in his face. There's just like so many of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Is anything else from Florida?
um
I think that's it. Oh, we didn't explain the car ride.
oh yeah,
This is
You can
probably the
say it.
funniest story.
really, I feel like it's only funny in the moment, I feel like.
Okay. You want me to tell it?
Sure.
Okay. So on the way to Florida, we stopped at this gas
It was
station.
3 a.m.
And it was, what
Oh,
state were
I
we
hated
in?
those stops.
Yeah.
It wasn't it? No, that one was pretty nice. It wasn't like sketchy. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, it was a nicer gas station. I think.
I don't know.
I just always like sleeping through the trip, so we
Yeah.
need to stop.
Yeah. But we walk into this gas station. We're headed to the bathroom. It's me, Grace, and my mom. And we see this guy standing by the entrance to the bathrooms. And we're like, oh, this is kind of sus. Like, what's going on? Because you never know. It's 3 a.m. We were a little creeped out. But anyway, we walk up to him. Like, we walk to go into the girls' bathroom. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And we're just like,
What?
what is going on?
no.
Like, it was just so strange.
So we all looked at each other and we like, well, I like didn't exactly hear what he said, but then I like heard it like after,
Yeah.
and then we all looked at each other, we're like, what? But like we just like kept walking. And,
Yeah.
like,
So we walked into the bathroom.
No.
And you see this little girl on her knees in the bathroom, and this mom like what's it called, like
Holding her hair.
comforting her basically. But they were in a stall, and she's throwing up.
you can just hear it.
It's so gross.
That's my biggest fear is throwing up. I was like,
Really?
And she's like, I shouldn't have ate that spicy hot dog. Why was it so spicy?
and I was
First of all, why are hot dogs spicy? Like,
Yeah, that's a little strange.
ugh.
second of all, that is straight up disgusting.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. I felt nauseous the rest of the time. I like couldn't get over it.
And so we walked back out of the bathroom, and he was just kind of like laughing at us, like, because he knew what was going on in there and not what we just walked in on. But we went to the next gas station, and there were the hot dogs sitting there. We're like, ew.
Ew.
There's some sketchy gas stations
Yeah.
that we stopped at.
Of course there are. We went to a, like, I think like last year we went to a gas station. There was like a whole like casino in the back,
Whoa.
and the door was like locked. We just walked back out. But yeah.
So, freshman year, what was your like first day like orientation,
How was it like?
or like what was it weird, or like did you like that they did a day just with freshmen?
Yeah, I
first?
liked that because I actually didn't know like where any of the stuff
Mm.
was. Wait, what?
Was.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad they do that.
Yeah. Especially for like new people that have like never been there.
Yeah. How have you like met any new people through
Yeah.
sport? Yeah?
Yeah.
So like when you came with your friend group, but like you've still met people from other schools, or just you talk to more people you normally don't talk to, or
I'd say our friend group has the same people, but it's added more. So like no one really left our friend group, I would say.
yeah, you just have gained more people.
Yeah. Which is good.
Nice. What are sports like?
the coach wasn't the greatest. Oh, she doesn't see it. She wouldn't.
No.
No.
It's fine. She got fired.
Did she really? Yes. What? Not the set. You're like, wait, what happened?
Her Instagram.
Really? That's why?
Everything. She was
Do
terrible.
you know her Instagram?
Oh, yeah. I'll show you after.
okay.
I have a story. So we come. This is the day we had a funeral in Michigan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, should I go to the funeral? Like, I went to
in
the
the
wake.
tournament,
Or
the
like,
turn-
wait,
yeah.
did I go to the wake or the funeral? I don't know which one's which. Okay, I went to the wake. So I was like, okay, at least I went to the wake. Like, should I go to Michigan or should I go to the tournament? I have like, you know. So I was like debating. I was like, I'll just go to the tournament. Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then I end up going to the tournament. So we get there. She's like, okay, be there at, I don't forget what time, but let's say 8:00 sharp.
So you had a
Oh,
tournament.
yeah. We had a tournament. So she's like, okay, be there at 8:00 sharp. And then, so we all get there. We're like practicing. 8:00 rolls around. No sight. Nowhere to be in sight.
No
So
sight.
No
sight.
sight. Okay, but like we're like, it doesn't matter. We don't play till like it was
Yeah.
either like 8:30 or 9. Like she just wanted us to get there early. So we're like, okay, whatever. No sight. So we're just like, okay, whatever. Why am I sitting like this? So so then okay,
Maybe
so
because Jenna's taking up half your seat.
okay, so then it's like 15 minutes before the game. So we start warming up. Nowhere to be in sight.
Stop saying that. It's nowhere in sight. Not nowhere to be in sight.
Trying to do it again.
I thought that was the right way. No.
Didn't I say nowhere in sight the other time?
No, you said nowhere to
sight.
be. What? You said nowhere to be in sight. No sight. Oh, no, you said the other way around. It's nowhere in sight.
The first time I said no sight, and then this time
no,
I
you said no sight. Nowhere to be in sight. And then this time again, you said nowhere to be in sight.
That phrase. Just say shit.
Jenna's crying.
Like, none of us saw her.
She's still she still didn't show up. Okay, there we go. So, okay, then the game's starting. Oh, the ref knew her apparently. And I actually just had the ref yesterday at my tournament, but he definitely did not recognize me.
Fun fact.
Okay, anyway, fun fact. So, okay, the game's starting. What are we gonna do? Of course, she was never reliable. She never showed up to practice on time or anything. So, are we surprised?
She was nowhere in
No.
sight.
She was nowhere in sight. So, so then this girl on my team, her mom used to be a volleyball coach. We're like,
Mhm.
okay, whatever. So she like came and she like filled in. And then like I just made a noise. Sorry.
Girl.
Okay, I'm going. So then some of the parents called like the other the varsity coach and like the JV coach, but JV already had a tournament, so he
They
couldn't
couldn't-
help
yeah.
us. Yeah. So then the varsity coach, she was like doing something, but she like stopped and she like came. So the varsity coach came and so she was helping us too. Okay, so then anyways, finally, literally almost the full game was done. The full
That's
game.
crazy. And you guys only had one game that day?
No, but
Oh.
it was the second set, like almost done. We won, probably because she wasn't there. But anyway, so she finally showed up. She shows up. She's like all weird. Okay, so then like we're talking to her, like, okay, what happened? She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like my phone was dead. Like my alarm didn't go off and all this stuff. And then we're like, okay, wow, way to be responsible. Like you knew you had this tournament.
Yeah.
Anyways. And then she was acting weird the whole day. She's like, oh, I have a headache. She didn't. Okay, anyway, so basically, this is our
Give me an
hypothesis.
H. Give me an A-N-G-O-V-E-R.
Yes, this is our hypothesis. So we're
Hangover, Jenna. Okay.
So she like didn't drive herself there. She didn't drive back. She had a headache the whole day. She had to stop and get food halfway through the tournament. And because she was hungover from the night before, she didn't charge her phone because she was out late. She didn't set an alarm. She
She's
slept
probably
in.
unconscious.
Yeah. So she was hungover. So she didn't come to her tournament.
Fun.
Yeah.
How's basketball going?
I don't do basketball.
I thought you were on the freshman team.
No.
Whoops.
That's the other. No, she's on JV.
Yeah, and you guys literally are identical. I don't care what you say.
Bro!
I don't care what you say. You guys are twins.
Stop.
You guys. Are
Everyone
literally
says
twins.
no. We're not.
Oh my word.
Jenna.
Are you gonna do a spring sport?
My friend wants me to do tennis, but
But sorry, yeah, why not? I was looking at everyone
Really?
does tennis. Like so many people.
really,
play-
she was telling me how I could make JV because plenty of people last year that weren't that like weren't like.
Well,
had
don't they only have
experience.
JV in varsity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, just like that's every girl's resort for a sport is tennis.
I
But
know, but
if you like it's a great.
yeah, that's why I'm
sport.
like, I probably won't make it. Like, I've never like really played.
Yeah, but if you, you should be fine. Do you play in gym?
Yes,
Are you good at it?
I
in
was
gym?
pretty good.
Okay, so then
But,
you'll
like,
make.
I don't know
you'll
if I'm
probably
good
make it.
enough. Like, I'm good.
It's worth
but
a shot. They probably won't cut a freshman because freshman you can work with. They can't work with a junior who's going to make JV.
Yeah, but also like, I'm good because everyone in my gym class sucked.
Oh,
But like,
I
I'm not.
hope your gym class doesn't watch this. You gotta be careful.
Most people in my gym class were not very good. There were some people, but like, I'm just saying, majority were not good. So that's why I probably seem so good. But if like I'm playing against someone good, then I'll probably be bad.
How was your Sadie's experience?
It was fine. Like no one really went.
Mm,
It was just kind of. It was fine. Yeah.
yeah, not the best one you've ever been to. Was your banquet better than that one?
Yes. It's just
Oh,
because
wow. Sadie's normally is the best one too. I feel like in the past, Sadie's has been good.
Well, I just like banquet more because it was like just our 8th grade class, obviously.
Yeah.
So like you just knew everyone, so it was just more like fun. But no,
Yeah.
it was still good. But I don't.
Have you gone to any praise crowds?
Yeah, like 1 or 2 maybe.
How was it?
I like. Yeah, it was good. I went to the Christmas one, so it was like a candle lighting one. So yeah. But there was one yesterday, but I didn't get home till after.
Late.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the hot lunches there? Do you get them a lot?
Um, they're half and half.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of them, but I like some of them.
Pin Express one, best one.
No, you know which one I actually
You
really
know
like.
which one was the best one? The freaking DQ snack wraps.
Those
Oh,
are good.
What
My
are
word.
those?
They used to do them and they stopped.
They were like
It's like
chicken
literally-
rolled up
yes,
with
it's like
lettuce
fried
and
chicken with lettuce,
Like a wrap?
ranch, and cheese.
yeah,
Not ranch.
Oh,
so good.
The one that I like a lot, besides like fast food, because like obviously all the fast food ones are gonna be good. The cheese bagels.
Oh really?
the
I
pizza
love.
bagels.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
those.
okay.
They're so good.
Those aren't bad, and they're big.
Yes.
They're massive.
And they're just like good. I don't know. I like
Any boys you want to tell us about, or do you want to skip that topic completely?
About
how it's gonna go from friends to lovers.
What?
yeah, don't say his name.
No, they could definitely hear that.
Okay, we'll crop it.
Bro, that's not even an option. Are you kidding me? Have
what
I
was
ever
it?
talked about him? If you,
Not,
Yes!
not anymore.
Not anymore.
when did I talk about? You
You
would
used
know
to,
if I liked
yeah.
him. You know if I like someone.
Okay. Oh.
Rachel?
Oh wait, should we talk about the guy?
We are not discussing him.
No, we're not discussing him. And
Who are
she's
you talking about?
nothing. No.
I wasn't gonna
Who are you?
say it out loud.
Okay,
no.
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh,
Maddie wanted to talk about.
oh,
Who are
okay.
you gonna talk about? Oh,
We
Yeah,
don't.
we don't
It's
talk-
not
we don't
anymore.
talk
It's not
about him.
we
anymore.
don't talk about him.
Yeah, it's not anymore. It was just a gross phase that I went through.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ugh, what was I thinking?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, do you want to talk about the other guy or no?
It's not really a thing.
What a guy?
The one you have a crush on?
Who do you crush on?
The one you have a crush on?
The senior.
Oh,
She has a crush on.
No, I used to.
He's like
you almost
fine.
ran into the wall.
I'm gonna have to crop so much out. This is gonna be
It's
sad.
not that bad.
It's gonna be a lot. Well, like, I'm trying to think. There's just like no one good. Like, I really don't.
That's why I didn't date. No, I just didn't date 'cause you don't ask me.
There's been a couple. Is that the word? Prospects.
Subject?
That's a
No.
word. Prospects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're a no go.
Okay.
That's the word.
Definition of prospects. Like options.
Yeah.
Abby?
See.
Yeah, you probably should have just said options.
So
So we didn't have to Google a word.
Sometimes I like to sound smart. Okay.
The possibility or likelihood of likelihood of some future event occurring.
Yes. What do you mean? Yes. That's what you do without
Yes,
using
that's
it.
true.
I know it's true, but that's not what you said it was.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, that's exactly how I used it.
No.
Anyways.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
No, you're
Um,
so wrong.
I just feel like boys are too immature and confusing and gross.
Okay, that's good. Focus on school,
So-
not boys.
It used to be a thing, but we try to forget that.
Okay.
To-
Go ahead.
Do you have any more? I was gonna finish it off.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Finish it off. Do you have any advice for future freshmen? No, because that's just like weird. You should give them advice. But you're literally
A freshman.
Okay, so
I'm
if you,
still a freshman though, so I've gone
know.
through half of a year.
Half of the year.
Okay.
if you could say one thing to the people, what would it be? It doesn't have to be advice for freshmen. Like
Oh,
life advice.
I don't got a lot of that.
Really? Give me the prospects memes.
Come on.
I didn't either, but at least I didn't use it on contact.
At least I knew it was a word.
Jenna
was like, prospects? What's that?
Yeah, I didn't know if that was right. Okay,
I
life
don't really
advice.
know. I kind of need that myself, so I don't think I should be giving it.
Thoughts? Any fun facts?
What's your favorite childhood memory of us?
What the?
Playing boxcar children.
Oh, that's so
That was
fun.
fun.
And like cops and and hospital. Cops and robbers.
We used to
My
do
favorite childhood memory was playing cops.
we used to do tiger shows in the basement
Yeah, and, like-
at their house.
And we used to like be zoo animals.
Yeah. We would put the cots up and make a ramp off the bar, and
We were
like,
literally my
ball tag.
favorite was we would turn off all the lights and rollerblade in our basement and listen to God Bless
Yeah.
the USA.
Oh,
and we'd get so into it, like
They would be like on one knee.
Yeah. like Zach and Joey were into it. It was so fun, and we used to crash those like play cars.
Yeah,
together.
we did a lot.
That basement was wild.
There's
Yeah.
too much.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. That's it.
Thank you for being our guest.
Yeah, how was it?
Rate your experience on a 10.
Was it less awkward than you thought?
Can we not put this in? Yes.
That's good.
Rate it out of 10.
8.
Why?
I was like,
I'm offended.
10.
Why? The -2.
I said 10 now. I
No.
changed my
What was the 8? I want to know
Um,
so we can improve for next
my
time.
quality.
yeah, people grabbing my arm left and right.
We're
Okay, you help
on
us
a
buy
budget.
third mic.
Okay. I don't know. Just nothing's perfect in life. And with that, we're signing out.
Peace.
okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, share. Let us know who you want to see next as a guest. And
Should we do guests more often?
Should we
oh,
do guests
yeah,
more often?
we can definitely do guests more often. But
Well, we don't have enough friends for that.
That is true.
okay,
Hey,
you're not
you
here
might
to roast
you
us.
might
You're here to be a
shut
guest.
You might need to have relatives coming soon.
You are my relative.
Wow, that was quick. We did one friend and then we're relatives.
Stop. This is sad.
Okay, it was also different
Fine.
because we're like
We're not
relatives.
friends
like,
anymore.
Okay.
You're just my cousin.
Okay.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.